Everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Top 4, where we talk about four things that might interest you or might not. This week we were talking about vampires. Why? Because it's almost spooky season, at least to us. I don't know when you're going to listen to this. This might be your Christmas tradition. We don't know you, but we
It's
do
true.
know vampires, and we like vampires, especially in the Marvel and DC universe. Mikey, who's your top pick for a vampire?
That is an excellent question. I am going to go with Cassidy from the Preacher series. Now, if you haven't read Preacher, it is phenomenal. And Cassidy is one of the main characters. He is a vampire who is also an addict. And the storyline that he has goes from an unrepentant vampire to seeking redemption for his sins. And it is truly a beautiful story surrounded by Garth Ennis's debauchery. Um, well, well recommended. It's in our top 100 of comic book series.
I love the Preacher world. It is way overpowered and crazy and over the top, and this character fits in perfectly. Josh, who's your pick?
I'm going with Mina Murray from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, who would someday in other worlds become Mina Harker. She is the vampire of the group, having met Dracula before the Hark. So she is a cool member of the team. I like almost everyone in the league, but particularly I like that she has thrown caution to the wind and become the vampire.
Like is kind of a strong word.
Is it?
Mr. Hyde rapes like three people.
Okay.
Well,
What
you
does
said
that
you
have to
like all
do
the
with?
characters.
Yeah, I
I
like.
I enjoy all the characters, but Hyde isn't exactly likable in my mind's eye. Though he does have a cool story arc in the movie.
Sure.
Sure. Tommy, who do you got?
I have Michael Morbius in the Marvel Universe. An early on, he was a Spider-Man villain. Then he became kind of an anti-hero. He is a self-made vampire. That's why I like him. He had a rare blood disease, and he decided he was going to fix that problem in his lab. And this is always a great idea in comic bookdom and in 60s science. Always just go into the lab and experiment on yourself because that's the way you do it.
Yeah,
And
he's got gumption.
thus the result, he became a self-made vampire.
It makes sense. Everybody else is the control, and you.
Yeah, you're the experiment.
Yeah.
I don't
What
think
could
you
go wrong?
understand science. Robert Kennedy Jr. predicted all of this.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Tom, what about you?
Soon. I just want to stay on Mobius for one more second. I think I am the outlier. I think I'm the only guy who likes the movie, right? Out of this whole group.
I think
Literally
you
the only guy.
you
I
Yeah,
think I
think
yeah,
might be
you
the
Not
like
in
only
this
I
guy.
don't
group.
I don't think you have to limit it to this group.
Yeah.
I still
You, Jared Leto's mom, who didn't understand it but still liked it because Jared was in it, and
he's
that's
such a
it.
nice boy.
I think
Fine.
you were the one DVD sale.
I didn't buy that shit on DVD. Who has a DVD player?
Yeah.
There's never been a
I
better
need a
time to
DVD.
buy one.
If the DVD player has to have a built-in time machine. Speaking of time machine, let's go back to World War II and even World War One for the invaders with Baron Blood. I love Baron Blood. He's my favorite vampire of all time when it comes to being in a comic book because this guy is just a hateful, evil Nazi vampire. No redeeming value, no story arc, no good qualities. This guy's a dick. He uh, he is at first an aristocrat who is obsessed with wealth, so he tries to hunt down Dracula and use him as a weapon. Well, Dracula doesn't like that, kills him, turns him into a vampire, but decides to unleash him on Great Britain as his own personal weapon against the British who he hates because of the Harkers. And yeah, Baron Blood stops becoming obsessed with wealth, becomes obsessed with being a vampire and being a Nazi, and he's just this. I just like the character. I like the drawing. I like the way he looks. He's very cool to me. And no matter how many times you kill him, you can kill him again because he's a damn vampire.
And what was your first encounter with Baron Blood?
It really was the Invaders. I had, I was one of those kids who rarely got, a new comic book. I think I got this from the Palmer Library, Mikey. You probably read this one too.
This one I read from the library. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the first one I read. It was probably in Palmer Public Library. How about you?
I thought you were going to say the record.
Oh yeah, I love the record too. There was another I didn't get that until a little bit later. That's the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time I saw them though. Those old Marvel records were terrific. I love those.
They were.
Anyone have any runners up?
I do. I have LT's favorite vampire. He says it's Morbius, but we know it's Jubilee, uh, who was infected by a vampire bomb that went off on her. If you want to see a really great Jubilee vampire story, go check out Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat. She is adorable in that comic. And
Hey,
I
you know
love
then
what, Mike? I don't really hate Jubilee as a vampire. She's not wearing that yellow jacket anymore.
I'm going to say actual Dracula. Dracula has his own run in Marvel Comics. He shows up in a lot of comic books. He fought the X-Men to a standstill. Um, and I always thought he was a fun character to see come around. I also give a little heads up to Blade, the Vampire Hunter, the Daywalker. I always thought he was a cool character, and I love the way he is portrayed.
Yeah.
I will also give a shout out to DC. They have had a recent series, DC versus Vampires. It's a 6 issue limited series, and you can go check that out. Nightwing is just horrible in that. So if you're a big Nightwing fan, yeah, you might enjoy it.
All right. I guess that'll just about do it. Thank you so much for listening to us. If we forgot any of your favorite vampires, just post down below. This was very guy centric. I don't think we had any female vampires. That's too bad. We should, except for Jubilee.
I had
Yeah,
Mina.
Yeah, Mina.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. I guess we had two. I took a gummy earlier. Leave me alone.
Fair.
If you enjoyed what you heard today, don't forget to please like and subscribe. Also, hey, don't forget that we're also a podcast, and we're a pretty good podcast. The Longbox guys. Look for us on anywhere you find podcasts. We talk mostly about comic books and sometimes about even weirder stuff. So
Really swinging for the fences there, Tom. We're a pretty good podcast.
we are a pretty good podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, marketing.
Tens of people can't be wrong.
I don't like to overpromise. I've seen overpromising in the government too much lately. Guys, take a listen. You might like us. So long
Well,
from
bye.
Longbox guys.